Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Gonna read through pretty much the full article here. It is a tragic situation, and there is a link in the description if you'd like to go through that yourself. It's in regards to the scumbag, lunatic, psychopathic child murderer that you see in front of you. Her name is Rebekah Gasperino, and she's admitted to having murdered her own 3-year-old daughter, Sophia. This happened in Oregon, and how she was arrested is she was pulled over on early Saturday morning for a traffic violation. And during the conversation with the officers identified that she may be a danger to herself or others. The officers immediately arranged for other officers to check on the well-being of Rebekah Gasperino's daughter, Sophia, and the officers went to the family home and immediately discovered Sophia's body. There's no real details in regards to how Sophia died, but it is confirmed that the scumbag, evil, psychopathic, murderous mother has admitted to killing 3-year-old Sophia, her own daughter. The article goes on to tell us that there's been a long-standing custody battle between the mother and the father. It's been going on for 18 months, and the father has claimed that she feels that Sophia is in immediate danger. And this paragraph here tells us something pretty damning, so we're going to read through that. In a March 23 protective action plan, the Department of Human Services said that Rebekah has a spiritual vision in which Sophia, the 3-year-old, her child, is dead, and that the mother is unsure how Sophia is killed in her vision. So, back in March 23, there's a report from the Department of Human Services which basically states, I would think it would be fair to say, that the mother is experiencing psychosis, or whatever the right term is, but she's fantasizing about the death and potential murder of her child. The father's been calling to have custody. That hasn't happened, even though these psychopathic fantasies are being told to the Department of Human Services. So the baby filed for an order of immediate danger to gain custody immediately of Sophia, and that filing was dismissed on April the 1st. The father knew that Sophia was in danger. He was doing what he could. The scumbag murderous mother has been charged with first-degree murder, aggravated murder, unlawful use of a weapon, or aggravated assault and criminal mistreatment. She's been held without bond. She's going to face court May the 9th. I don't know if that's an initial hearing. I think it would be. And that's really as much as we know at this point. So I'm going to wrap things up here, of course, and a devastating tragedy. Full condolences to the father. What a shame it is that the Department of Human Services didn't, I could say completely disregarded the warning signs. If I'm understanding correctly, the Department of Human Services disregarded the admissions of death fantasies that this murderous mother had in regards to her 3-year-old child. The Department of Health and Services, I would think, in my layman's point of view, that they've got they need to be investigated. I would have thought perhaps the father would have the potential to create civil action or such. That would be my guess. I don't know. And of course, that's unlikely to be the focus of the father's thoughts at this point in time. He's going to be absolutely devastated. He knew that Sophia was in danger. He was doing what he could. He was seemingly going through the courts, going through the government departments in an appropriate manner, and he's been caught short. The authorities haven't been there to help not only the father but the child. Seemingly, that's my read on the situation. So, of course, full condolences to the father and the other family concerned. A 3-year-old girl, Sophia, killed an innocent child, again at the hands of a parent. And in this situation, it seems to me that mental illness is a factor. Psychosis is a factor. Severe mental illness is a factor. And it seems to me that, you know, the fact that in America, it's probably not only America, but, you know, I've read that in America, there you don't really have much of a mental health solution in place. You don't really have, I don't know what the right term is, I should know, but mental health facilities, or certainly enough mental health facilities to house those with severe mental health issues, as far as I understand. So you have a lot of people that essentially are not incarcerated for their safety or for the safety of others, where they ought to be. I don't, obviously, who's to blame in that regard? I mean, where do you begin? Is it the government? Is it those authorities? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know those things. Perhaps it's a bit foolish to try to blame anyone. Maybe everything's just too fucking difficult. I don't know. But certainly the father is going to be absolutely devastated, and he's going to be sick, completely sick at the thought of all of these authorities that have failed him and his child. So I'm going to wrap things up at this point. If you do like this type of content, please do show some appreciation. Comments, please. I love your comments. You guys are great. I fucking love you guys, honestly. I really do. I've been on the internet mucking around. I mostly do chats on the internet, you know, chat with people on the internet, and you guys are great. I fucking love you guys, and I really think that I'm not ready to do live streams, or I'm not ready to commit to doing live streams. But I really do hope that you guys that enjoy this kind of content and that are happy to comment, you guys can, like, I don't know, maybe you don't like the sound of this, but you guys can contribute wonderfully to a live stream, you know, on panel, talk about these types of topics, express your thoughts for a few minutes or for half an hour, whatever it happens to be. I don't know, I just feel there's room to have some kind of like conversations. So I'm gonna try to think about that, and if you guys have any ideas along those lines, drop them in the comments. And but for now, I'm gonna thank you for your time. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves. If you suffer from mental health issues, you know, look after yourself and make sure that you have the support you need. And likewise, if you have friends that suffer severe mental health, make sure that you know, try not to ignore it. Try to make sure that they and those around them are safe. Thanks, guys.